Maria Ahtisa Manalo, Miss Cosmo Philippines!
Ahtisa, I'd like to know, how challenging is it to prepare for a pageant that you don't have any previous editions to review and no former title holders to study?
I actually saw it as an opportunity. I thought that having no history, it's a great thing for me to be a trailblazer. I can set the standard. So I didn't see it as a challenge. I saw it as an opportunity.
And just a follow-up, what standard would you like to set for Miss Cosmo?
I want to set the standard that they need Ahtisa, hopefully, for them to be a Miss Cosmo. Someone who has a heart to effect long-lasting positive change, not just about for herself, but for the community that she lives in and the people around her.
Thank you very much, Miss Manalo. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
I'm going to base my question from what you said earlier during your intro. You said you're going to be the most impactful beauty and that everything is just ready, it's just waiting for posting. So with regards to that, I would just want to ask, how are you planning to excite us in terms of what you have in store for us for the preliminary competition? Are you, as early as now, allowed to divulge who will be making the most important wardrobe of your competition?
Not yet. That's the thing. We are still in the process of choosing because we have a few designers who gave us evening gowns. So we wanted to make sure, me and Patty wanted to make sure that we choose the best before we announce anything. But there are a few designers that I'm working with. I'm working with Aaron Montoya and Mac Tumang.
Wow! And I want to ask another question before I give this microphone to my fellow pageant media friends. How do you feel that you've amassed already 1 million votes as early as now? Hindi pa nagsisimula yung competition.
It's unbelievable, really. You really see the bayanihan spirit of the Filipinos, and you see the power of the pageant powerhouse that is Philippines. We saw I was the third batch that they put the photos for the voting, and yet we were #1 at one point, and it just shows how Filipinos really support our beauty queens and how much we love pageants and how much we're willing to work for us to get the first Miss Cosmo crown.
As early as now, but are you feeling some sort of pressure to live up to everyone's expectations?
I think I've given that up. I think during my previous competition, I had in my head a lot to live up to people's expectations. But you know what? Now I'm confident that I can be flawed, and if people love me, they'll still love me even then.
Thanks, Ahtisa.
Ahtisa, as of the moment, rank 2 tayo sa People's Choice. So, your message to our fellow Filipinos para mag-rank 1 tayo for the top 10 finalists.
First, thank you very much. I know that it takes effort and time to vote, and I really appreciate it. And we know that Miss Cosmo pageant is a new pageant, and they really care about our reach. They care about the impact that we can make. And if all of us Filipinos, we can work hard, we can work together to show them the impact of the Philippines, I think it will not go unnoticed, and it will help us in buying the crown for the Miss Cosmo International.
You look like a living doll, diba?
Yeah.
Like super. I'm glad to reveal. I'll sit back with you. So can you tell me first, how did you achieve your look this time? I mean, can you share a little bit?
Well, of course, I can't achieve this without the help of my stylist, Patty. She's around here, the gorgeous woman you'll see around. And Albert Cornyawan, they are usually the ones who show me the best look that I can achieve, and I just listen to them because they're the experts.
So I'm curious about the things, the criteria for Miss Cosmo. I was reading, I don't know if it's true. Of course, beauty, evening gown, swimsuit, talent, Q&A. Is that true?
Talent?
Oo.
Oh wait, I'll practice. Kaya pa.
But in terms of making impact, kasi you said that that's really what they want for the queens to have a reach. what kind of impact do you want to have, and in what realm, like in what aspect of life or community?
For me, growing up with very limited opportunities, I was a self-taught entrepreneur. So I know the value of early education for young people and for them to be able to achieve their dreams. So I am working with Alan Academy, I am partnered with them, where we give them the tools to be able to reach their dreams and to create the life they want for themselves. We teach them global citizenship, we teach them financial literacy, all the skills that you need to survive in the new fast-paced world that we live in today. That's the impact I want to make. I want to change the educational landscape of the Philippines. I know it's a big dream, but it's a dream worth pursuing.
So we know that Miss Paula Sugar is one of the judges, right? So, you know, given that she's the ex-president of Miss Universe, I mean, how do you think, I mean, how are you gonna, how are you gonna prepare? Like, what do you think you need to show talaga to prove that you're worthy of being the first Miss Cosmo? What do you think?
I think I'll just do my best. And I know that they are looking for a woman who can make an impact, and I hope that they deem me to be one and worthy of the first crown. But I'll be myself. I know it's so cliche, everyone says that, but I really believe that if people will like you, they will like you even for your flaws.
Last now, why should people like you, Ahtisa? We love you, of course. No, we love you, of course. Pero like, in the world, like in the international scene, what is most to love about Ahtisa Manalo?
Me, I will laugh at your jokes. Even though it's not funny, I will laugh at your jokes. So that makes me likable, I think.
Why should you be our next Miss Cosmo International?
I think I should be the first Miss Cosmo International because I want to be a trailblazer. I want to set the tone of what it takes to be a Miss Cosmo. And I want to set the tone of what it takes for this pageant in the future. And I want to be a pioneer, I want to be the leader, I want to be a part of the pioneering organization that is Miss Cosmo and changing the landscape of pageantry forever.
Sinong mananalo?
Ahtisa!